Emersonians are artists, creative storytellers, dynamic communicators, and innovative problem solvers. We care deeply about the world we live in, from our local neighborhoods to our global community. We take action. We use our voices and our power to stand for what's right. We stand up for anti-racism and equity and stand against injustice and inequity. Emersonians are resilient. We face challenges with courage, heart, intelligence, and hope. We are there for each other. But we are also independent-minded, and we don't always follow the rules or the leader very well, do we? But every now and then, there is someone worth following, someone who shares our values and leads with integrity and purpose, someone who invites us to the table, to share our ideas, to be part of it, part of making Emerson a better college and community. President Pelton has been just that leader for the past 11 years, helping advance the college in so many ways and helping the college and our students weather the storm of this past year and this global pandemic. So Lee, as you leave your position as president of Emerson College, we want you to know that you will always, always be one of us, which is why today it gives us great pleasure to make you an honorary distinguished alum of Emerson College. Here's what a few of your friends from the Alumni Board and the Ebony Alumni Association have to say about that.
Lee Pelton is a humble leader.
Persistent.
Articulate, intelligent, kind-hearted.
Lee Pelton is mindful and transparent.
Unbelievably dynamic.
Lee Pelton is a creative thinker, a big thinker.
Lee Pelton is genuine.
Lee Pelton is a listener.
Lee Pelton is a visionary.
A person of great inspiration and someone who has laid a path in life that any of us could follow that would spread positivity, inspiration, and compassion to all of mankind.
I think Lee's deserving of the Distinguished Alumni Award because he's a visionary. He has taken Emerson to a #1 entertainment college, and that is something that is deserving of an award.
He came here with 5 very strong sense of what he wanted to do with these 5 mission statements, and he delivered on them, and he stayed true to them all the way through. And that was just, that just impresses me.
Just his passion, his commitment to Emerson, his determination that students will get a great academic education. It's just amazing.
One of the things Lee Pelton has championed is that creativity is not a side gig. It is not a nice to have. It is the engine that drives innovation. And this is something that, we can be proud of, and he's made us incredibly proud of.
He's a forward thinker. Being a forward thinker in terms of just inclusivity, making sure that everyone is invited, that everyone has a voice. He wants to hear from everyone about what's needed next. And it's not just about what's next, it's about what's next. And he's thinking those 2 steps ahead.
I feel like it's important for a president to not only deal with the current students that are there, but also make the alumni feel important. He made sure that he stayed connected with the alumni, which made the alumni at Emerson and Ebony want to participate even more and work with the younger students that were current.
I just want to thank Lee for the personal connection that I've had with Lee. I feel like Lee has become not just a great mentor, and he's become really a friend. And when I was really sick earlier this year, I got a call from Lee Pelton at 11 o'clock on West Coast time. So it was 2 a.m. in the morning, and he had just found out about my COVID. And he called me, and I could barely talk at that time. But I was just so moved by Lee calling and expressing his concern for my health. And I will never forget that. I mean, there are thousands of people on campus, and Lee just really reached out to me, and it was really so important. It meant so much to me.
He's made Emerson a better place by just increasing the amount of opportunities that students have to learn and to grow and to take part in different aspects of life.
I think Lee's made Emerson a better place because he's made it a global entity. He's taken the theater district of Boston and made it a landscape that's very desirable. He's done the same in LA. He's got his partnerships across Europe and the East. It's amazing what he's done.
There's an Emerson presence in every corner of the world now. And Emerson students have so many more options for where they can study, and students from all over the world can study at Emerson where they are, and just that reach across the world. It's incredible. We didn't have that 20 years ago.
He has been the president during some pretty difficult times. He's been president during 2 waves of the Black Lives Matter movement. He was president when we were just starting to have a new movement and understanding of what it means to be trans and gender nonconforming. And he helped usher in gender neutral bathrooms.
He's made us think about how our actions impact people on all levels. And he's made us look at the racial, ethnic, and political division in this country and how we could be better stewards to make it more positive.
He came on as a newbie to Emerson, but very quickly became part of the Emerson family. He supported and believed in everything we did. He knew about our history and wanted to continue the legacy at Emerson, and his loyalty and love for the school shone through with everything he accomplished and did for the school. He will never be forgotten.
He has completely renovated the Boston campus and the LA campus in ways that will forever change the experience of students there.
Anytime you're with an institution during a period of change, you're ingrained in that institution's change. And I think Lee has been able to lead us through a lot of changes at our college. And so therefore he'll always be part of the history and the legacy of Emerson.
He is an Emersonian for life because he was an Emersonian before he came to Emerson, because he embodies the spirit of what the school and the institution wants to be. It is that standard that we hold ourselves to, that he embodies and will ever, forever embody.
The growth that has happened with the school, the reputation that's been built around the school is a direct result of Lee's leadership. And I think that legacy will last forever.
He has set a foundation, he has set a path, he has unified the organization in a way that is powerful, and I think that the fact that he's staying in Boston is working with an organization that is equally powerful in its commitment to diversity and inclusion and equity. To have been embraced so fully by the community and to be given the opportunity to run such a powerful foundation just speaks volumes about the type of person that he is. And so we're not going to let him go. Not too easily, anyway.
I do believe that Lee has come to understand and embrace and appreciate Emerson's uniqueness. We quickly came to learn that Lee already had the storytelling gene when he got here. And I think the Emerson spirit has seeped into his bones, if not into his heart and soul, and that he will carry that Emerson spirit with him as he moves forward and builds a bold vision for the Boston Foundation and beyond with whatever he does. So as the saying goes, while you might be able to take Lee out of Emerson, I'd like to believe that you can't fully take Emerson out of Lee. Nor do I think he would want that. So it's very fitting then for us to officially welcome Lee into our ranks as a lifelong Emersonian.
Thank you, Lee, for everything that you've done, for being an advocate for all of your students, but especially for the Ebony students. It really meant a lot. It encouraged us, it kept us going, and we're looking forward to seeing what the new president does, because they have some footsteps to stand in and to walk behind, so they got to keep up with what you did.
I want to thank Lee for helping remove that kind of dualistic idea that there's art and creativity, and then there's business and innovation and serious. Forever, people have been told, like, are you going to be an artist? Are you going to be a business person? That isn't really helpful. Yeah, some people really know what they want to study and what they want to do. But what I really am grateful for is for Lee to create a place where you can pursue both, where comedy is taken seriously and business is a creative endeavor.
I want to thank Lee Pelton for the way that he personalized my Emerson experience. The second that he stepped on campus, he introduced himself to me and then recognized me throughout the campus. Any type of events or any type of meetings that I was a part of that he went into, he went up to me, "Hey, Megan, how you doing?" And so I can't thank him for that enough, because I think what you look for in any community is that sense of family and belonging. And he brought that there. I felt that because of
Lee, I just want to thank you for taking the job at Emerson, for being a president who was filled with so much positive leadership. But on a personal level, I can't thank you enough for having the opportunity to have conversations with you and to spend time with you. You've touched my life. You inspired me to become even more engaged in Emerson. But I thank you because the most important thing you instilled in me is, yes, to become more engaged with Emerson, but more importantly, to become engaged with every and any community I come in contact with, to do more for people who are less fortunate than I. I thank you.
Thank you to the members of the Alumni Association Board of Directors and to the Ebony Alumni Association for this honorary Distinguished Alumni Award. I am so deeply touched. During the last 10 years, I've come to know, understand, and love this amazing community of Emersonians. You are creative, animated, vocal, brilliant, generous, and wise. It is truly an honor to be recognized by you and to keep such good company. At Emerson, I've had the privilege of working closely with you and have valued your leadership, advice, and commitment to the college, to our students, and to the vibrancy of our alumni community. I am always so thrilled on commencement to see our graduates complete their transformation to alumni and begin their membership into this elite group whose lasting contributions to the world through the arts, communication, and the liberal arts are so vitally important. I often say Emerson is the place where students learn to become who they were meant to be. Emerson is also the place where I became who I was meant to be. I developed my voice to advocate for and invigorate social and racial equity at Emerson, in Boston, and around the world. And I plan to continue that work at the Boston Foundation. Serving Emerson has been a joy and a privilege, and the college will always inhabit a special place in my heart and soul, no matter where I am. Thank you for this extraordinary recognition. I am so deeply moved to know that I, too, will always have a home at Emerson.